I'm not saying you can't be successful without this, but what I am saying is you will be way more successful if you have this one trait.
Can you hold two seemingly opposing ideas in your consciousness simultaneously?
Next Level Nation, today for episode number 2154. This is a huge trait for success. I'm reading a book, and please don't turn off when I say the title of it. It's called The Self-Made Billionaire Effect. Alan recommended it. Okay. And
I think I might have that bad Larry right over here. Hold on.
You have the physical version.
I do somewhere.
Okay. If anything, it's a really good suggestion of success principles. Like, that's what we'll say. It is a really good suggestion of success principles. And one of the success principles is the ability to hold two seemingly... Are you still looking for it?
Yeah. You think I froze?
No, well, who knows?
I think it's over in my other bookshelf. It's not worth it.
Okay. To hold two, is it seemingly opposite?
Yeah. Seemingly opposing ideas in your consciousness simultaneously.
What does that mean?
It means...
Explain that. So just for quick context, and again, it'll be a 15-minute episode here. Alan said, what are you learning from the book? And I said I think that's something of value. I've heard him say it before, but hearing it again is always a good thing.
Well, you asked me an example before we hit record. And I think a good example of this is you need to work. A lot of people say this saying, work smart, not hard. I think that's very unintelligent. You need to work hard and smart.
See, in my mind, those aren't opposing.
They are. Hard work is doing.
Give me a better
Hard work is doing. Real quick. Hard work is doing. Smart work is thinking.
Let me challenge you for a better one.
You're much better at doing than you are at thinking. I'm much better at thinking than I am at doing. That's why we're a good team.
But in my mind, they're not... I don't think of them as opposing. I think of them as separate.
Let's come up with one that you think is...
No, you come up with it.
Think of them as separate.
You come up with it.
Nothing is separate, man.
I know, but everything is too.
No.
That's wild.
No, nothing is.
What do you mean? All right, come on. Give me a good one.
All right. That's a whole other conversation. Universe, one verse. The universe is all one.
I'm going to tell you something. That's going to fuck you up. I never one time in my entire life thought of the universe as one because of uni.
One verse.
I know it makes sense. Yeah, thank you. I know that now. Never until this moment. Tara and I were watching something, and she was like, I know, it was some fucking show we were watching, and they were talking about how a cupcake is just a small cake. 100%. And I was like, holy shit. Oh, a cake in a cup. Whoa. Never thought of that before. I might be the most intelligent idiot you've ever met in your entire life.
Suspend my judgment.
Please. All right.
Break fast.
Seemingly opposing.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Okay. One of them is striving. The other one is arriving.
Okay.
You in this moment have arrived, and you are 36-year-old. Happy birthday, by the way. I
appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy birthday. It's 36. Kevin's a 36-year-old man who has experiences and knowledge and reflection and wisdom and awareness and self-awareness. You have arrived here, right now. And you better be fucking striving, baby, because you ain't done, son. The truth is, it's both all the time. What I've found really hard, I'm a striver. So people think that's a cred hit. Unconsciously, they're like, oh, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. For some reason, some people... It's like that Dingus Jones who was awesome in high school at football, and he still carries that sort of I'm the man.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah, sure. I don't know who the fuck that is, man. Straight up.
You know Uncle Rico's from Napoleon Dynamite, I thought.
I know he's from that. I never saw the movie.
Okay.
I turned it off after like the first 10 minutes. I thought that movie was atrocious. Anyways, the point I'm making, though, is striving is the opposite of arriving. And people say, well, you should be present. No. You should design your future. You should think. You should build. You shouldn't just be present. But you can't only be in the future either. You have to think about what you're saying right now in this moment. So I always say, learn from the past, enjoy the present, build toward a bigger, better, brighter future. So right now, I'm taking everything from the 36 years on this planet, almost 37 in November, and I'm putting it into this moment. So I'm present, but I'm doing this. Why? The future, baby. The future is going to be the present pretty fucking soon. And so I think that very few people, and that's called a triality, by the way. Past, present, and future simultaneously is a triality. And most people can't even think in duality, never mind triality.
Which is two, which is what we're talking about.
And
why?
Everything's one. What?
Why do you think it's so hard to think in duality?
I appreciate the question. The prefrontal cortex has a hard time with it. So dogs can't think in duality or triality. They don't have the... I don't know how to unpack neuroscience. So I've been studying neuroscience for 10 years, and like deeply too, not just...
Is a better question, how does one get to that point, as opposed to why? Like,
you practice it.
Okay, how?
Well, first what you got to do is set goals that require it. So in The Self-Made Billionaire Effect, I think that book was written in 2012. I believe this is not people who inherited money. These are people who changed the world in their own unique way, starting from nothing, essentially. And when I say nothing, doesn't mean they started from actually nothing. It means they started not a billionaire. Okay? So they studied all these, I think there's 1,200 in the study, billionaires that they studied. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this, okay? I got to read the book. I read the book fucking 8 years ago. But the point is they found that they all think in duality. They all have striving and arriving. You never met a billionaire who's arrived, but you've also never met them only striving.
I've only met one my entire life, so I don't...
Oh.
And yeah. This person was very much arrived.
Well, he was also fucking 80, right? I mean, he was old.
He was gently elderly, for sure.
Yeah. Which also, most of them are.
It's fair.
Most people don't become a billionaire until mid-50s. That's what the stats show. And again, the point isn't to be a billionaire. The point is set a goal that requires you to develop these parts of your mind. Your mind will only develop to the extent that it has to achieve what you want. So if you don't want a lot, your brain doesn't have to develop much.
How do you know? Yeah, okay, cool. Somebody out there, how do they know whether or not they can think in duality?
Every human being can. They just probably haven't practiced it.
How do they know how well they can? Is there a test?
Yeah. Yep. So there's a bunch. You can do IQ tests. You can do cognitive reflection tests. You guys can look this up. Any listener or viewer, look up CRT, cognitive reflection test. That will help you understand how intelligent you are. And MIT students statistically do the best on those.
I'm going to do one tonight.
Nice.
Is it free?
You remember some of the... One of them was the lily pad thing we talked about on the Team Huddle.
Oh, the exponential lily pad.
Yeah. So if the lily pads in a pond double every day for 40 days, and the pond is not completely covered in lily pads until the 40th day, when is it half covered? Most people say 20 days. Right. Because they cut 40 in half and it's 20. The answer is 39. The previous day. Look up cognitive reflection test. There's a bunch of these. If you don't think in math modalities, which most billionaires do, whether they know it or not, you can't really get these answers right.
Interesting. Okay. All right. What else should we know about this?
Well, you started to think in duality when you met me. Whether you know it or not. Okay. So you give me an example now in hindsight.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm just saying, man.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I understand it well enough to give an example.
So Kevin and I have a framework. I used to just group us together around everything. We did kind of co-create it because I've been studying you, and that's why I created it. So there's a digital asset I have that is 3 columns. The first one is ordinary thinking. The second one is extraordinary thinking. And the third one is extraordinary thinking. What I've done with Kevin and I are a good team because he was an ordinary thinker, I was an extraordinary thinker, and we helped each other become extraordinary thinkers. Because he helped me understand. I had a coach once, his name was Alex, and he said, "You suck at marketing because you think other people think like you do, and you're a freak of nature." And that was 7 years ago. And I now understand what he was trying to say. I think in engineering, I think in design, I think in mathematics, I think in physics, I think in trialities, dualities. Emilia, always. It's unbelievable how brilliant this woman is. But sometimes to other people, she sounds like an idiot because she can't explain what's up here. And I cannot fucking explain what I know. It feels impossible. You could say, well, how do you set a goal? Can't. Nothing I can do. I can do it for you. You know how easy it would be for me to set a goal for you?
I've seen you do it. It's awesome.
Exactly. I can't explain how, though, because most of that is subconscious and unconscious. Your subconscious and unconscious is 40,000 times more powerful than your conscious. So it's an unconscious competency. But to get back to the original point here, you think in duality, and that is an extraordinary way to think. You used to think in black and white. It's either yes or no. You used to think that way. And if you understand a quad-core processor in a computer, it's basically thinking in quadrality.
Next Level Nation, what is happening? If you've thought to yourself, I want to try coaching, but you don't really know where to start, group coaching would be a wonderful place for you. That's really why we created it in the first place. We start a new round every 90 days. So if you're hearing this, go to the website, nextleveluniverse.com, and we have the landing page where you can actually hold your spot right now. Even if there's a group going on right now, you can still lock your spot for the next one. The biggest thing that we've seen is as we get closer and closer to the date, unfortunately, some people end up missing. The group fills up and they can't do it, and then they end up regretting that. So please head over to the website. The link will be in the show notes, and we would love to see you there.
So
Alan's given me... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, you've given me shit in the past for... You're like, dude, take a stand. Stand for something. Like, just take a stand. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, one of the reasons I don't is because I'm always trying to see it from both sides. Always.
That's smart. That's very
always,
smart.
Always. Now,
but you have to see the whole spectrum and then take a fucking stand.
I can take a stand personally and give the option for other people to take whatever stand they want.
That's duality.
That's usually how I try to do it. I have a stand. I think you cannot be successful without work ethic.
Nice.
I do not believe you can be successful without work unless you get lucky.
Or generational wealth.
But that's luck, right? Generational wealth is lucky. That's a lucky.
That's
you're
true.
the lucky sperm club for a reason. That's why they call it that, right? But
how do you and I do on that? Pretty good?
No. Yeah, no, definitely not.
No
definitely
generational
not.
wealth over here. Zero.
So you set goals.
How much generational wealth do you have?
Negative amounts. Negative.
You know, some people are born millionaires. Isn't that funny?
Of course. It's not
There's 58 million millionaires on planet Earth. All their kids.
It's not funny. I wish that was the case.
I
not
do
anymore.
not, man.
I know.
Screw that.
I was thinking the other day, real quick, and then we'll add value before we leave. I drove by something, and the Powerball or whatever was like $450 million. And I was like, if I won $450 million, what would I do? Now, again, I don't play. 150 mil right into the business account. Boom. Fun. Cool. We're good there. Good there.
That would certainly help us get new mics.
That would help. Yeah, we'd be able to get new mics. So that would go right there. 150 mil personal account. Personal account. I deserve some too.
Half. Now I know where his priorities are.
I would give away. Well, because you wouldn't. It's not like if I said, "Hey, man, I got 10 mil for you," you wouldn't take it.
No. So handouts.
So I can't even give it to you. And then I'd buy some nice shit too. So set up for the future. The business is set up.
What about the other 150?
Buy some nice shit too.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know. I didn't get that far. But it's a really good sign that the first thing was
he goes past a billboard for 450 million, and he now knows what he wants to do with 300 of it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's
the
good,
rest of it's going to be gone from taxes and bullshit anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I'd only get 300.
You'd only get 300, which is probably why you didn't get that far. Either that, or I'm giving you credit for something you didn't do.
I'll take it.
Real quick, because I know we got to jump here.
Yeah.
For the listeners, let's add some value. If you think in black and white, 1 or 0, yes or no, you're not thinking in spectrums, and it's affecting you. So confidence, you're not confident or not. It's all based on the context and the goal. So I'm not confident in my calves. I'm not a fan. I don't like that my calves are smaller than I would like. I want bigger calves. I have long, lanky legs, and it's very hard to grow my fucking legs. Piss me off. But I have other strengths. So it's not like, Alan, you are confident. No, it depends. What do you mean? Yes, compared to the statistical norm, but that's why language and conversations are so hard. Because the objective truth, the reality is, you can't really unpack and encapsulate all of a human being in one conversation. Like, ready? Is this true or false? Kevin is confident. True and false.
True and false.
Okay, here's more specific. Let's go distinctions. 0 to 10, how confident is Kevin? Go ahead, give me a number.
Don't know if I could.
Statistically speaking.
8, 7?
Okay. 8. Okay. Now, let's go more specific. How confident is Kevin flying on planes? 0 to 10, statistically speaking.
4.
No fucking chance. You're a 1, if anything. No one else is even afraid of planes.
That's untrue. They have a name for it.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Aerophobia or something?
It might be, but I can't
There's
even
no
let
way
that.
you're a 4.
5's average. I'm below average, but I'm not. I know people that won't even get on a plane.
Yeah, but that's like 1%.
Nah, you got this fucked up.
Look up how many people are afraid of planes. I guarantee you it's going to say less than 30%. Either that or I'm wrong. I very much could be wrong, by the way.
Hold on. What percentage
of people claim to be afraid of planes?
to claim? What the fuck are we doing here?
This is fun for me. I do want you to know.
Are afraid of planes. 25% of people.
Hey, I said sub 30, baby. I said sub 30.
Yeah, but here's where you can shush. 6 to 10% of people have full-blown aviophobia, clinical fear of flying.
Which is you.
No.
100%.
I do not have clinical fear of flying.
You did?
No, this is moderate anxiety, 15 to 20%.
Okay.
40% of people say they feel some anxiety.
Brother,
Yep.
You gave yourself a 4. That means that 39 out of every 100 people you are more afraid of planes than you. Wrong-o.
Numbers win again.
4 out of 10 is the same as 40 out of 100.
But
same
it's
as
not
400 out of 1,000.
I don't have full-blown aviophobia, do I?
No, of course not. Of course not, right? But the point, this is good. This is a good point. So people say, oh, I'm good looking, I'm ugly. No, you're not. Neither are true. It's all based on a fucking spectrum.
No, you are, and no, you aren't, and yes, you are.
Yeah, it's all duality, triality, quadrality. And this is why it's so hard. Can you imagine if a self-driving car was like, yeah, I think that's a bird? It has to make a probable guess based on the data that it has, and this is why life is so difficult. I'm convinced the reason people aren't more successful is they don't know what they want, they don't know how to get it, and they don't think in spectrums. So people say, oh, I'm good at math. And then I do math with them. It's like, no, you're not. Not compared to me. It's all it's relative to what, that's like you saying you're good at basketball. It's like, brother.
I'm not good at basketball.
Okay, 0 to 10.
Below average, I'd say.
For sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
4.
4. But you're pretty athletic. So that means you can beat 39 out of every 100 people.
Yeah, I would say that's probably fair.
Yeah, that's probably fair. But here's the thing. We don't have time nor the inclination to do this with everything. The only point I want to make on this episode is if you think in 0 or 1, yes or no, I am good looking or I am not, you're just wrong. It's not true. You have to, that's one of the things I help my clients with. I help them think accurately statistically. And that's why we had a mentor once who said if you could take one course in high school, only one, he would choose statistics. And I agree, because if you can think in statistics, you can think accurately. And if you can think accurately, you can make choices that increase the chances of high probability of success. So when you said, like, how did you know we would succeed in podcasting? I just calculated it and went, yeah, we can do it.
Philosophy would be mine.
I know, we talked about that, which is
I don't necessarily
not a bad
want
answer.
I don't necessarily want the right answer. I want the deepest one.
That okay. You fucking with me?
I don't know. Today feels like one of those days I just want to say stuff that pisses you off, you know?
No, well, it makes me laugh and annoys me at times.
It would definitely be some sort of math. But I think that's the thing, right? We run away from the thing that scares us. We run away from the thing that we're not confident in. We run away from the thing that is our worst fucking... If math was your worst subject, that's the thing you got to learn the most.
100%.
Unfortunately, that's just the way it's set up. Okay, cool. Alan still has coaching slots available if you're looking for somebody to help you get to your goals, help you reverse engineer the goals, help you build the daily habits and keep you accountable to them. And we have the Next Level Dreamliner. There's meetups, bunch of stuff, Facebook group. Go to the website to check it out. As always, we love you, appreciate you, grateful for each and every one of you. And if you are as committed as you say you are to getting to the next level, make sure you tune in tomorrow because we will be here every single day to help you get there.
Keep reaching towards your full potential. Next Level Nation.